My name is Megan. I blog at welcometothe.zoo.ca, and one of the things I blog about is home daycare. So I've started a new segment on our Welcome to the Zoo YouTube channel, and in it I'm going to be answering questions from home daycare providers about all different facets of starting a home daycare and running a home daycare. So I've just had a question from Karen, who is just starting out on her home daycare journey. She's had her home daycare set up and ready to go, everything planned out for about a year, and she's been interviewing families, but hasn't had anybody actually enroll their child. So she'd like to know how to fix that, how to go about getting some children enrolled so that she can move on in this new business of running a home daycare. Well, I've got three different things that I'd like to say about that. And the first is, so borrow some kids. Ask your nieces and nephews to come and spend some time with you every week, or if there are any stay-at-home moms in your neighborhood that would like a break for a couple of hours once a week, just to get the feelers out there, ask around, see if there are any children that you can borrow, and start to work into your daycare routine. So of course you want to offer that care for free or at a very steep discount. But once you have children in your home for a few hours each week, you can start working through your routine with them and start doing maybe some circle time, teaching them some songs, working through some activities and doing some crafts and going on outings with them, and really start to get an idea of how your day is going to start to flow as you get more children. The other thing is, as interviewing parents are coming in and saying, well, how many kids do you care for right now? You can be saying, well, I've got some part-timers that I watch, and they're here on, Mondays 9 to 12, and these are the things we do together. And, as those new children are beginning to be enrolled, they won't be, the first ones, and they will have some playmates, so it won't just be them kind of, stuck in a playroom all by themselves, with just you to play with. So let the parents know that. You can be telling them, about the things that you're doing and the outings that you're going on and all of that sort of thing. So it just kind of takes away the idea for maybe first-time parents or parents who are a little bit leery of just starting out in daycare. It kind of takes away that hesitation, that apprehension about being the first one, and it lets them know that there are other parents who do trust you to watch their kids, which is kind of a big deal, right? So, okay, the second thing is, when you've got these borrowed kids that you're, doing things with, craft projects and going to the park and to the splash pad or to the zoo with, make sure you're taking pictures and you're getting them to do artwork that you can display in your house. And when you're taking pictures, make sure they're non-identifying pictures, so you're not getting their faces in there. But maybe, if they make some masks, you can put the masks on them and take pictures of the kids with their masks on. Or, just their hands as they're painting a picture. Or when you're out at the playground, maybe the from behind them climbing up the ladder to get to the slide, that kind of thing, so that you're just getting their backs are to the camera. And that way too, you can share those pictures on social media if you've got a Facebook page, or even on your website, which is a really great idea for any home daycare to have. You can be putting those pictures on there, just showing the types of activities that you'll be doing with the kids. The other thing is, if you've got your own kids, do the same thing with them. When you're at the park or out and about, or when you're doing crafts with them, or they're even playing in the sensory bin or just sitting there playing in the playroom, make sure you're taking good quality pictures of them, again, non-identifying, so that you can be using those to either show to parents when they come in for an interview, or on social media, or on your daycare website. It's social proof. Nobody wants to be the first one to do something, especially when it involves the care of their child. But this way you can be showing people that, you are going to be involved with their kid, you are going to be doing lots of fun things, and, with those borrowed kids, that other parents do trust you to watch their kids. The last thing is that when you're interviewing with new parents, make sure that you're reminding them of the advantages of being one of the first couple of families to enroll. So depending on what your legal maximum is, your legal limit for the number of kids that you can watch, it could be 5 kids, it could be 10 kids, it could be more kids, depending on where you live. But when you've got that maximum legal allowed number of kids, it's more than just 1 or 2. And the truth of the matter is that you're not going to have as much time to give one-on-one attention to each of those individual kids when you are at your maximum. So, those kids getting in the first little bit, they are the ones who are going to be able to enjoy more of your one-on-one attention. You're going to be able to spend more time with them working on maybe learning to print their name or learning the songs that you're singing or whatever else you're doing. You're going to be able to work with them a little bit more closely. So that's a huge advantage, and let the parents know that you will be spending that time and using that productively until more kids come, and then you'll have to spread your attention around. But in the meantime, their child will really benefit. The other thing that you can mention to them is that if you are insured to drive kids in your vehicle, when you just have 1 or 2 kids, you can take them to the museum or to the zoo or wherever, to the beach if you're that brave, or wherever the places are around you that you can be taking kids to, but that are only accessible by vehicle. It's so much easier to just be strapping in a couple of kids into their car seats and taking them to a place like a children's museum or wherever than it is to take your legal maximum number of kids. So let the parents know that you'll be doing that. If you are able to, take advantage of the fact that you've only got 1 or 2 kids to begin with. And same thing with your borrowed kids. If you're doing that with them, let your interviewing parents know that those are the kinds of things you're doing when you have a small daycare. And by the end of that, they should be more than excited to sign their child up to be doing all these great fun things with you, and to get in kind of on the ground floor. And they're kind of getting the best of both worlds. When there's lots of attention, lots of energy to go around, and it's focused around their child, that's a good thing, right? So anyway, I hope that helps. If you are watching this and you've been through it and you know what it's like to have to wait and wait and wait for your first couple of children to be enrolled, let me know what worked for you and what your experiences were. Leave a comment in the comment section below. And we can learn from each other and we can share our experiences, and it's great when we can be able to share what works for us and what doesn't work for us, because I know there are other people watching that will definitely benefit from what you've learned. In the meantime, I will see you in the next home daycare questions answered video. See you next time. Bye-bye.